from my OM lab, and it's quite complicated. And there are 5 constraints and 1 objective function, and you have to draw all these and find the answer. One method, I recommend you to draw everything and find the answer. Another method that you can use is to use linear programming from Excel to find the answer. So the setup is done like this. I hope you can set it up nicely like this. And variable x1 and x2, and changing variable, I just highlighted as a yellow one. So x1 and x2 are changing. Objective function is right here, and we need to enter the coefficient, which is 15x1, right? So coefficient enter, you want to enter them, and then you say this is sum product of this variable times x1 to x2, which is k, right? So k4L4 to k7L7. That's your objective function. And then you want to also enter left-hand side of the information, enter all these coefficients from these constraints over here, and then right-hand side 270, 160, 90, 40, and 0. x1 minus x2 is 0. So notice that I entered a -1 there, and the sign is very critical too. So greater than equal to is also entered here. And if you set everything up, then left-hand side you have to type, that's a sum product of this x1 and x2 variable times these coefficients are what you want to do. And I will just want to add $ in front of K4 and L4 because they are not changing, they are absolute reference, and then copy the formula down, then it becomes left-hand side for these corresponding coefficients, and we have right-hand side there. Slag is simply right-hand side minus left-hand side, and this one you don't have to use $ because it's changing relative reference. So this is how you set up the table. Then if you have done that, go to solver, and here you can say that, notice that this is maximization problem, so make sure that you select max, and then changing variables are these 2 variables, K4 and L4 are x1 and x2, and they are changing, and maximizing that. And objective is we want to our objective is K6, so that's our objective function. Constraints 1 left-hand side over there, and less than equal to right-hand side, add left-hand side second one, and it's less than equal to, make sure the sign, and add, and third one also less than equal to, then add, fourth one over here, and this sign has changed, greater than equal to, and 40, add, and fifth one like this, and click OK. So you added all the constraints. Make sure you choose check on unconstrained variable non-negative, because it says x1 x2 are greater than equal to 0, and the simplex method LP, choose that, and then solve. Then answer, you keep the answer there, and we see that the best option here is x2 is 160 at the time, x1 is 0, and objective function says $2,400 you are going to make, and this is going to be the solution for this problem. So this is another method of solving complex LP problem in your quiz using Excel solver. I hope it is helpful to you. Thanks.